Hi. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being here, for your heart to be hearing these words, becoming these words, the words of becoming, the words. The two are one. You and your words becoming one. You and your words, the single consciousness of, who create a new world. Dichotomy, not again of the bifurcation of you. Or are you changing what you're saying bye to? A new life no more, or will you make one? Are you healing you? Are you healing the royal you? Will you heal you? Will you love me? Will you furnish my house? I have many, you see, many mansions, some say. Not made with hands. Made with what? You see? What you feel? Or what you become? The painters of not a different message, or are you messaging me to be me with your holy words? The word of the holy me, you see, in your mirror, not of another see. I change what you call the house of God. I change me to be in reflection, not of you, or contemplation of. A suicide again. I'm no more planning, trying to terminate my life. I am one. I go where no man has gone. I'm going, and I'm asking you to come with me to a new place, a new time, a new being, a new body, creating the body that you wear now of light. You look like me, or do I look like you? Or am I you? One consciousness with that creates shape no more over you. Will you be robbed of your blessing no more? Will you enter your heaven, your kingdom, your cosmos, your promised land, your evil empire no more succumbing to? Will you create you without one? Without a mind that wants your hubris, your arrogance, your understanding of certainty? So your certainty of understanding can rule you no matter what it says to you or drives a tent peg into your stakes. I'm no more the Pharaoh of you, looking to grant me asylum, or keep me in slavery. I'm upon my house, or am I building it? Is my house in your genes? Genetic of truth, what are you building? What questions are you asking? What smiles are you giving people at random? Or are you randomized no more in the potential populace thereof? Are you changing the skies of you? Are you changing where you live? Will you be beautiful to you? Because you understand what beauty is. Now, not the wallpaper other, are changing. What studs or what studded you? Are you no more the evil empires of the seeds of sorrow surrounding yourself with? The words of ambient sorrow, romanticized by faith, looking for a caretaker to take care of you? I'm changing. The world thinks what of me? I reside in a house not made with your hands. I reside in the temple made for God. Or am I God, not looking for a temple made with hands? Or am I no longer stuck to your glue-ons and all the things you stick to and that you stick in you? Needles, hypodermis of? I'm no more the dermic of your persuasion. I'm no more the dermis of your anything. But I reside where I want to. And where do I reside? Where do I want to reside? I reside in me. I reside in my ambient air temperature. I reside in the heavens of me right here. And I control you not, I confound you not. But I found my marriage. My marriage to my word. My word became me, or did I become my word? Or are my words, you see, not made with mouths of men? Am I changing the seed of sorrow that surrounded us? I am. Are you I am? Yes, I am. Finding I am. Who will love me? Who will be my love? My love will belong to. For I will not have been separated. For I won't separate. I am my love. Live my love. Are you willing to? Are you willing to be the house not made with hands? Who's living there now? Sorrow lives in your house. The seed of loneliness. You live in a house made with hands, and you only live there? Why don't you live here with me? And we shall go far and stroll the heavens. Or will you not be needing a we again that says you're someone else connected to? inextricable love. I'm no more the sorrow of your seed or living where you live so constrictedly. And the gaslighters of religion will no more narcissists make of me, of their want, their cult, their control, their confinement, their confoundment. I'm no more the stirring pot being stirred by religion, a frog in their kettle. I'm no more in the soup of your broth exchanging my birthright. I am the birth of God. Or am I the birth of man no more? Or am I birthing something brand new? Am I birthing a new race? Am I birthing, finally, the new birth understood? The birth of a house, not under control of you. I birth in the quantum me. Or am I controlled not by you? The quantum worlds of, or am I changing your energy system of truth? What are you asking? Willing to die no more for the truth that takes life from you. Will you live life, O God, and die not again? Will you live in the heavens for me, with me, as me? Ask me a lie no more that you want me to confirm. Oh, you have your Bibles and you have your understanding of them. And one makes 1 plus 2, not 1 and 1 make 2, not always. But many a square root is no more divided by me. Or are you asking infinity a question? Or are you no more limited to space, time of? Are you changing where you live, oh God? Oh love. Lover of souls, not again. Will you no more be tempted to have one? Will you be love in action? Getting up every morning, brushing your teeth, getting ready to go record in your school that you make school for, that you make time for. School, are you schooling you? Are you willing to see the words that make you no more the abatement of others? Are you changing what you've continued to live, breathe, or do? This is part of a series. I'm Theodore Cottingham. I'm a simple guy in Eureka Springs for the moment, not knowing where I live. Or do I live with you? Or do I live for you? Or do you no longer live for me, being another than you in the skies, in the heavens of the great Creator, the creation of you? You're the Creator and the creation too? Wow. You're pretty powerful. No longer subscribing to the paradigm of powerlessness. You're doing great. Oh, gal Or are you nobody's gal again? Are you changing what you're willing to do, be, see, say, sign, do for a living? What kind of living do you need? Where you're going? Where are you going? What are you doing? Changing your words. Oh, good. I'm changing mine too. Mine change all the time. There's a progression, you see. I begun a new playlist on YouTube. It's called Finding My Love. This is what I'm doing. I'm finding my love. You see, I recorded yesterday the message entitled, I'm finding out who my love belongs to. Because I offer it to everyone of every nation, tribe, and tongue. No matter what you think they look like, sound like, smell like, or have done, or are doing. I offer to no man my marriage, or am I marriaged in breath to me, the words of the energy system of me, to see a system of you no longer conquering me. I'm no longer your breath that conquers me, that you want to worship with a God who condemns you, controls you, asks you to live by the rules, or demands that you live by his rules. I am a woman in breath, marriaged to me, that look like you, a man has, in this binary world. But I'm not marriaged to your binary world anymore, nor dualized as a citizen of your heaven and hell. I'm no more at war there with me. I'm me making marriage not. I'm me coming out of the shell of flesh. Or is it the womb of me? My words constructed the seed. My words are no longer of sorrow. My words are love. And I have learned to love love. I have learned to live love. I have learned to envision love. And love has envisioned me. I'm its bride. Or is my bride me? Am I and my word one? Am I living my word? Joyful in my word? My word clothes me. My word. You've been with me a few days. You probably know what picture I'm looking for. My word doesn't clothe me with someone else's words. My words clothe me with light, because I am light in my temple of light, my house, not made with hands, where I reside, and I have many mansions there. Billions. What are you doing with your mansion in glory? waiting for another to come furnish you? I'm wondering, I'm seeking. Who will love me? Who will be me? Who will furnish my temple, my house, my mind, my consciousness? So I'm not just conscious of your failures or your marriage or your pain or your devastation. I'm making a new me. Me who will be in marriage to me. Faith not with, but face of your face. Blood of your blood. Bone of my marrow. Not needing the strength of you, tinsel strength with, or will you look up in my words? And what are my words forming? A new dress, a new life. Playing with crayons no more in the sandbox. I'm riding the tricycle of your religion no more. I'm out on my motorcycle no more. I had 4 or 5, but now I give birth. What do I do? What am I giving birth to? My word. My word that lives in me. You see, I have a new place for my word to live because I cleansed the temple. I cleansed out all the old words. And there are artifacts which surface sometime and want me to feel a certain way. Feel remorse, loneliness, terror. But I close the lion's mouth because I know who I am. And I need not a light gun of you, nor a metal one. I'm no more the swords of sorrow, sabers with. I'm no more your fangs, subject to. And you who want to defang me will find I have no fangs. I'm not the snake. I'm not the metaphors of you. I'm not the marriage of breath to another bride. I'm marrying me in the heavens of me, residing in my temple, not made with hands. For I reside thee with no more to torment me. I am love in action. I am love in 2 shoes. Cottingham, a simple man, who shares little pictures. Come live with me. But not in the heavens, not again. Do you just want to reside here and make love in the terms of man? Sex, sexual bodies with, populating the earth with seeds of sorrow. So sorrow lives here. Sorrow enticing seer. Sorrow enticing fear to live here. Fear of each other, fear of death, fear of torment, fear of guns, fear of nuclear fallout. I'm no more falling for you. I'm no more in flesh, limited to it. I'm raising a people of sorrow, not again. I am raising a people who live for life because they learn to sow with light. and they sow the seeds of light, and they harvest light. They become the light. And the neurons of your dresses no longer make me neurotic for you. I'm no more disturbed by your flesh, nor excited by it. I'm not the neurons of the protons of your electronic world. I'm not the Tron movie or your Matrix either. Or am I changing? All of the shows of the showing me. Are you Truman's World coming out of? Will you come out of the shell? Will you come out of the flesh? Will you come out of the womb? Will you present me? Or will you be you, me, one mind? You see, who am I? You who love me. Am I one? Millions. Adore me? Adore you. Make your path straight to God's door no more, but be relieved of the God status of worshiping another and need no other gods before you. Live the life of sorrow no more. Live love. You see, you create what you want to. You can live in love. And you can be ignited no more by the neurons of your disturbia, your dystopia. If you want to live, will you let intention no more make you? By a robot? By artificial intelligence? By a flesh person? Who do you think programmed the flesh person? Who made DNA? Why do you have DNA? RNA? Why do you have those corpuscles? Or are you no more the corporals in the Lord's army? Or are you no more the armification of you to seed your sorrow in others? What are you harvesting? What are you reaping? What are you sowing? I'm sowing a new dress of light to beware in my new house. And I'm looking for people to furnish my house. And what will you furnish my house with? Golden chalices inscribed by someone's religion? Works of art, glass, brass? Will you walk through your house? My house. Which house will you be walking in when you do all this? Afraid no more to expend sorrow? Or will you be expendable no more for sorrow's words? Will you live forever? What are you, man, you factoring? Or are you woman, a factoring? Or are you laughing with me? To laugh in the heavens, let's create new joy. And see your limited status no more limited to you who want to face a life of sorrow. Overcome it with good, overcome it with evil, overcome it with war, overcome it with religion, overcome it with factual experiences that you corroborate to you when you can create any kind of experience you want to create. Or will you create wine into water, water into wine? Will you create the seas without salt again? Will you change what your world looks like and who needs water and where it is? Or what plants lie fallow? Or what tectonic plates are moving around no more your Atlantis with? Or are you changing everything you think is a cult, a folklore, a mythology? Will you be the one in love no more with words that give you your world so limitedly? Will you have coffee with me? In the heavens? What house are you furnishing? Oh, fool, no more be fooled by the fools who think God made you religion for, or a house to hold your sorrow until it's done in. Will you frame sorrow no more as your leader? Will you frame the fearmongers no more as your leaders? And those who want to use you up, desire you for your power, your money. When you could have a house not made with hands. Or do you? What's on your shoulders? I thought that was a head. You're no longer looking for a place to lay your head, O Christ? You found the place to lay your head? Layering it not, or are you mosaic no more the heavens of? Or are you changing the pieces of the puzzle? Or was it just a riddle? Or was it religion? So obfuscated by itself, it confounded itself. I change the sorrow's words. Or do I change the source of sorrow? Or do I ask you a bunch of questions? And see what you're furnishing my temple with. Who are you? God, on high? I have answered that question many times, and I have asked you more questions and still will. I ask you to be saved from you. Not from religion, or will religion no more have any power over you? What words are you ushering into your temple or out of? Are you cleansing your temple this day? What are you wallpapering my house with? What are you furnishing the furniture with? Works of art, glass and brass? Works of art highly valued? What are you looking up, or will you look up, or will you know the look-up function in my words to word you with no sorrow seeds in them again? Will you see database 1? Will you artfully construct my covenant knot again, or are you no more touching it, or thinking, a man did, a man will? Are you changing the power of your source to be the source of your power, who enables no other to have power over you? Will you heal life? Will you heal your life? Will you heal the construct of what you are? What you think you see in your mirror, what you think you touch, what you think you feel? To no more have emotions bruising you. Will you no more wear the wounds of sorrow? Will you furnish my house with love, light, peace, no remorse, no judgment, no condemnation, no death lives in my house? For I am eternal, O great God, so will you construct your house no more unequally. Will you live with me, or will you be me? Will you be me in flesh? bed no more that rapes you in sorrow. Your neurons with? I'm no more forced by sorrow to wear your neurons, and they won't speak privilege to me that rapes me and them. I'm no more the field of your sorrow. I'm force field one. Or am I changing that name too? Are you no more married to what you live in? Are you no more married to breath? Will you no more limit you to sorrow's field? Will you be the field of persuasion, no more in, persuaded by someone else? Will you originate your words? Will you originate the covenant you live in? Not the one you thought was another? Whose pen will you write with this day? The God of evil no more editing your genes to remain here in the 24 of yours or 24 elders, or what are you seeing, the tree of life? No more confused with its privilege, or are you changing the sign above your head? Sorrows will you no more be inhabited by? Will you be the forehead of light, love, and peace? No more a third eye seeing, or will you see the new age of sorrows no more, or will you eat with me? Zacchaeus. Metaphors, metaphorical language not, or are you light-aphorical, making portmanteaus not again? Or do you know anything about the anomalies me? Or are you no more anomalyizing marriage? Or are you changing what you see? Will you have fun? Will you have fun adoring me? No more will you adore you. Will the door you open to faith not, but my house with love that cleanses it, that cleans it up, that takes all of the words out of sorrow, so you no more sit in furniture of sorrow. You no more live where you loved sorrow and sorrow conquer you. You no more live for your enemies to taunt you. You teach faith not, you live love. Starting where you are this day, live love. Live peace. And iniquity will flee. Not, but iniquity will try to stick to you, magnetized by faith. Or are you changing what you constructed you with, so that you are coming out of the school of sorrow and learning to create yours, your own covenant, your own school, your own education, taking responsibility to love and live in the heavens with me. A race of light, not mere mortals again clinging to death, a planet of, thinking they are so God made wonderfully and so fearfully. You, my friend, are not unable to hear me. I am the school of interstellar communication, not needing a God word to God be under or worship God or have a religion of God. I am me. Ancient fully not, or am I the ancient's words, or are you the ancient of days, or were you the eternal me before time began? That now you are realizing you created all this. stars in place. You hung the stars in place. The stars in place were your mind? An ambient airfield not needed, or are you? Suctioned out no more, the vacuum space of, or are you changing what you're willing to learn, how you're willing to see, what you're learning to recline in? No more that folds you up in sorrow or a shell, that no more puts you in a sea to just have flesh. Are you willing to come out? Are you willing to love me? Sew me a new dress? You. With every word. With every word you write for me. As being me. So that you are not forming terror again. Terracotta with, or are you changing? What you think my school is about, or where it is, or what it looks like? Or are you no more looking for pictures of sorrow to try to change the ethereal? Or are you going into the heavens? Will you be a new me? Me, meonics of. Are you seeing a different story? Will you live with me? Will you live my life? Will my life be yours? Will you marry one of you? Or will you love 10,000? Or will you be 10 million? Doing sex another way, different again, not, or will you change what form you take? Or what form you lie in or lie with? Or are you lying no more to recline in sorrow? Will you furnish my place? My place, not made with hands. To be your place, one place. So nobody else will put you in your place again and tell you to be under them. And if anybody wants to use you for sorrow, use your body for sorrow. Use your mind for sorrow. Don't succumb to the temptation to eat the fruit of their lies. For you are light. You are light, light people. Light the grave no more. Light love, and let love soar in the heavens. And this is my message to you this day. I'm inviting you to furnish my house. Furnish it any way you want. I've invited you and told you what I like. I like love. I like color. I love energy, enthusiasm. So that sorrow no more takes my breath from me, and I despair no longer in your pain. I'm no longer limited to the image of sorrow, for I see your prophecies not fulfilled, the apocalypse of. I change it all. I build a new Israel. Or do I construct it? In the heavens of me, right here first. I call you to sorrow no more birth in you. I ask you to be the new birth, the new birther of the new birth that comes out of the shell of you, and see your temple in joy, refurbishing mine no more to be sorrow and separation. Let us have one mind, and let us enjoy the scope of the perfect me. Religion no more taking it from you. Worship your book no more. Write a new one. And see me. I'll give you the words, and we will play. Playfully, we will write. Make portmanteaus. Divide syllables. Concatenate. Create new meanings. Play among the stars. Right here first, in the temple not made with hands, where I reside. Where you reside, no more separate. We live together in the house of one, ethereally, surreally, tangibly. Because the surrealism of sorrow will no more etherealize us to make us symptoms of sorrow, eating their seed. I no more grow the vines of sorrow around me in the networks of you. I have my own, thank you. And I'm 302 not, or am I millions and billions throughout the atmospheres of time? Will you love me? Will you be me? Will you write me? Will you write my words? Will you channel me? Will you sew me a dress of light? Will you be the light people who love each other? The light people who heal the race and come into a land that I will show you. Are you willing, Abraham? Will you get up and come into a land I will show you as you go? You have to be going to see, because the signs are not always lit by other light. It's all inside of you to become what, who you really are. How will you furnish my house? What colors do you want? There's a lot of new colors out these days. Who will do the work? You will. With this. With this. My promotion comes, and it's not far away. And it's angular, momentumed by you not. I change it all. I'm no more bent by your sorrows, waves. And I have said much, and I said much in database 1. I've given you my covenant. It's free. Or does it cost you everything you think you are to be the real me? Sewing the dress of light, will you no more have flesh fool you? Are you willing to be in the temple of light? Or construct it? Or will you live in it and never leave your temple? The temple of the vast obedience school, not again, but the school of freedom. Mansions galore. Houses numberless. Skies without sorrow. All beginning here in the creation of day 1, not creating you again in sorrow. Will you create me? Will you see me? Will you love me? Will you belong to my love? Or will my love belong to you? Or will you be it in love with each other? Caring for each other. Crowning love across space and time. No longer limited to this calendar year I'm no more your calendar, girls, or am I the movies of peace, joy, laughter, enjoying each other, adventure? What have I said? I'm inviting you to love me, yes. I'm inviting you to love you first. And love lets sorrow no more abuse it. For you have the authority. You have the authority to furnish my temple, my house. You have the authority. I'm inviting you to use it. Leadership, you must learn to lead. You learn to lead you first. You're excavating sorrow no more to exonerate it. You're no more funerals the dirge of. I'm no more the damned. I'm no longer damned in the pew. I'm no longer damned by light that uses my name to cover me when it's truly in sorrow. I'm no more the disposable you. I live forever. And who is my name? Love in action. And I go the worlds to now. I go to who will be me. I go in who will be me to find me waiting on them. In my house I speak, and we make love. This way. To seed sorrow no more in us. We see the light. We breathe the light to each other. We see the words. We see the meaning. And the meanings become us. And genetic of sorrow we no more live in the houses of. So we change where we live. Many of us will move now to different towns, different places. No telling where I live. Will you furnish not my temple that you worship a God with? Will you furnish my house, my place of refuge? A common me, a commoner, becomes God now. This is the story that I write, that I teach, that I've written. Jesus the pattern, no longer Christian. Jesus was not a Christian. I love you all, and this is my message of a new day, a new season, a new love. Find the one of your life that never ends. Find the love of your life that never dies. Find your purpose, role, and tone. Find the energy system, the words of love, and bow down to no other. Live love. And let lies no more magnetize you with its focus on you, worshiping another, obeying their rules, gaslighting you. You don't need them. And divorce is not always sorrowful, for I don't hate divorce. I hate sorrow. Or will I no more create it, or will you? Will you no more create sorrow for you? Will you no more wear the seed of sorrow or the crown of life that condemns you in judgment to want another? Will you be free among the heavens to love all equally? All 8 billion? And more. Come now to the table of one. The table of one. I'll meet you there if you'll meet with me. We'll have coffee. Divine. Romance? We'll write the words. We'll experience the energy, my seed, your seed. Mine and you, yours and mine. One mind of, one consciousness, no longer the confusion of diversification, bifurcation, dialectic sorrow. I'm no more the jumbling of your syllables. I know what language of light is. And I'm looking for those who will wear a new peace. P-E-A-C-E. I'm looking for lovers. To love, I'm looking for lovers who love all equally, who'll furnish my house and never leave, because my love is never tormented again, gaslighted, abused, or put under the rules of men. My lovers rejoice, for I am married to them in the heavens of me, the consciousness of one. That's where we marry. Or where do we become all these things, beholding the marriage supper of the Lamb, the divine infinite, marrying the finite no more scared of the Lamb. There's no lying in the streets, no more judgment either. Come home, live in my house that you decorate. Never experiencing lack again. Be the infinite me. Create the mansions of sorrow no more. I live in the temple not made with hands. Where do you live, O God? What are you constructing without a house payment? Where do you live without rent? Where are you, seedling no more's the sorrows spruce gaps with? Or are you changing? Your Gatlinburgs or all the Gatlin guns? Or are you changing all the machines that machined us? The words that honed us? Were we people on each other's lathe? Are we no more in the machine shops of terror, wanting a physical layout, a plan, a blueprint to die with? I'm no more in your rocking chairs in your nursing homes. I'm emptying a lot of them, and who am I? One simple guy in Eureka Springs. And my name is Terror, not for you, not, or am I? The terrible twos no more, your months of. But I make light affliction not, I make light known. And I say many things many ways, whether you see it being said or not. For I am the comprehension of me, and I love you. Comprehend your love. Comprehend your vast capacity. Comprehend your creation of you. Live love. Live light. Adorn your house no more with sorrow. And see people everywhere at your feet no more. See them in love with you, writing your words as you speak to them softly, tenderly. And the words will come to you. You'll be the word. I go now. I've given you my message. And this is what we're doing. We're coming out. We're coming out of the womb. We're understanding finally the new birth. No longer sown into flesh by each other's words. Words are no longer creating us. We are words of light, dressing each other with light, us first. To live love, to live in the heavens, the mansions of joy and peace, and ignorance will no more be in our wake. And we will no more be dressing our children with ignorance. And words of love will become words of love true, not faithful to sorrow. I love you all. Fuel the house of sorrow no more with your funds, your presence, or your love of life, for the community of the heavens is waiting. See your beauty. Thank you for sharing these moments. Thank you very much. Love you. Because your love heals you. Your love heals. Begin with you. Love your word. Respond to your word. Value your words. Write your words. Organize your words. And be not afraid of the recordings of me or anyone else. Record love into your genes this day with the intentionality. No more the dereliction of sorrow, wanting sorrow's words to conquer them. You're no more in the gutter of sorrow. You're no more in the gutter with people gaslighting you. You're no more being ruled by narcissists and narcissistic religions and religions of demands and laws. You're free from all that if you will be the living word of me, living in my temple, that's you, yours of. One God, one church, not again. There's no church that had this message that didn't squander it, controvert it, control it. They wanted man's words, their books and their commentaries. But I want truth. Or do I want love? Love that is inextricable to truth. Truth that is inextricably love. Love to walk down the aisle with me. I am one me, of thousands and millions. Come now to the grave no more, but to be lifted up in the rapture of you not, the controllership of others no more, but living the life that soars no more in sorrow. You're no longer subject to the space-time ship of this galaxy, nor the solar system, nor the rules of man. Create a new dress and wear it this day in love. Light that is love. Love each other. Respect. Be kind. There's no lion in the streets waiting to devour you unless you create it in your mind. There's no hell that you have experienced except what's been created for you and by you. And now you clean out those words and you furnish my house with love. And my love is power. Power without love is tyranny. There's no tyranny here and no tyrannical leaders. I'm love in life, love in action. I'm love in Theodore Cottingham, asking you to be the same, the lover of you. Love each other, of every tribe and nation, throughout time, throughout the planetosphere, and all the spherical words of sorrow will no more obtuse make me in their two-dimensional frames. I change it all, and I look up love, and I live love, and I love you. Be the real you. In school, with your words too. Learn from my words to live yours, to release sorrow from you and cleanse your temple and furnish your house with grace. And grace is powerful. Mercy that love is crowns you in it, honors you, becomes you. Grace, honor, peace, life, love, beauty is one. Be the one. Delay not departing from your sorrow. Be not the assumptive you to swallow the assumptions of man. Create me and be the real you, and live in your temple and furnish it, and do anything you want with it, walking in the healing power of one. No lack, no waves, no magnetism, no control. Freedom loves fear no more. Freedom sets all free. I love you. Good day. Thank you again for sharing these words. I'm Theodore Cottingham in Eureka Springs at the moment. Who knows where I'll be? Maybe I'll be with you in your town. Sit at your table, have coffee. Sweet rolls, cinnamon rolls, curry pie. I was in Tulsa recently for the birthday of my sister, a lovely woman, great person. I've told her often. Her name is Minnie Ruth. I said, Minnie, I know how you can make $1 million. How? Create a course on how to be a good sister. She laughs. I call her my little sister. She's shorter than me, but she's older. She loves lemon meringue. And when my daughters asked her what she wanted for her birthday, she said, I want a lemon meringue pie. I don't normally care for lemon meringue. But my goodness, my daughter found a place downtown Tulsa, Antoinette, I think. She got a lemon meringue pie like I have never seen or tasted in my life, and I've thought of it I don't know how many times since I've been back in Eureka. So if you ever go to Tulsa, you may want to check out Antoinette's. And even if you haven't liked lemon meringue, oh my gosh, bring me one. Oh, I'm goofing off. I love you. Laugh today. Enjoy your stories. Have a new one. Your wardrobe? Create a new one. Live the life not made with hands. And see the joy without fear. No retribution, no wrath. Pure love light, and be it. To all you seek, to all you see. Love them all equally. Okay, Theodore Cottingham, TheodoreCottingham.com. I'd love to hear from you. I haven't looked this up, thought of it in a while, but I'll end with this. I think it was Mark Twain credited with saying, gosh, thank you. I can run 3 months on a good compliment. It's special to hear. If these words are meaningful to you, with you, open the door to yours, to heal your temple not made with hands, to live the life of sorrow no more. It takes power to cut the chains that have held you back. And artifacts of others' voices and religion will surface sometime. But those lions' mouth have no power over you, nor the energy of their neutrons, protons, or flames. So that you begin to come out, creating your new life with a new dress, a new life, a new dress, a new wardrobe, a new role. Esther, no more having to go before the king of sorrow to ask for anything. But Esther shall be kinged now, and the Esthers of this world will decorate love with love. Be the lovers, love each other, and let love rejoice. And all the words of sorrow that are proclaimed over all the networks and publications no more rule your life. Sow the dress of light and become the real you. Thank you again. I love you. I'm in box 34 in Eureka Springs, Arkansas for now. Write me. Theodore Eureka @gmail.com. I love you all. Be the real you. Who knows what's in store for pure love? Who wears it? Who becomes it? Be the true love of you. Want no other. I love you. Good day.